Rainbow Push Coalition and one of the founding members of COCO 49 years ago. What a joy it is for me to see these parents steadfast, suffering their children into education. Self-denial is a form of power and sacrifice. I shared in 1966, Dr. King spoke at a COCO rally. Kenwood and Oakland were rigidly divided. The one thing they agreed on was that they should fight for a school because Forestville was overcrowded. They didn't want the kids to go to Kenwood nor to Hyde Park. They finally built a school where it is now, a very modern school at that time. And rejected the idea that it would be named after Dr. King. The fear that it was January 15th, there would be a riot. It was named after Dr. King. But Hattie Smith and Rose and a group of mothers fought without ceasing to bring what is now King High into existence. Against all odds, against a hostile alderman at that time, very hostile alderman, Holman, who was anti-Dr. King and anti the parents because they were on a part of the machinery at that time. So much what has happened yet again today. Against the odds of not having, see the always not having a big budget, through voluntary effort, they just fought back and made something happen. Now, in that same lineage, something's about to happen again, in education that would never been available for these children. And so we do see standing tall the parents of Linda Brown taking her to school in Kansas for the 54th Supreme Court decision. We do see Daisy Bates in the Little Rock 9 in Little Rock, Arkansas. In that lineage of children and parents fighting equal opportunities stand the COCO parents today, and we welcome them at Rainbow Push. Rainbow Push is a fruit off of the root of COCO, because that was COCO before that was Rainbow Push. And we're so grateful for those who come together today. And I want now Mr. GQ, the G2.
On behalf of the Dyett Hunger Strikers and the Kenwood Oakland Community Organization, we want to express our sincere and humble thanks to Reverend Jackson, Reverend Jeanette Wilson, and Rainbow Push. They have truly been Dr. King's workshop and Freedom's house as we have struggled to make sure that we can determine the type of education our children will receive. So today we want to begin our celebration of the Dyett Hunger Strike and the end to corporate school interventions in the city of Chicago. So we have a few speakers that will come forward. The first speaker will be grandmother of 12, because they in the media they often say, well, these activists, these were not activists, these were mothers and fathers who made a decision that they would stand up for their children. So the first parent I'd like to come up is Irene Robinson, grandparent from Mollison Elementary School.
Thank you. I would like to thank everybody who have been supported with the Hunger Strikers. My name is Irene Robinson, and I'm a grandma of 14 grandchildren. I stood here 3 years ago saying that closing school was a hate crime, and evidence shows that. After 34 days of a hunger strike, we realized that Mayor Ron Emanuel would allow us to die rather to listen to the voices of over 4,000 people in our community. On the 25th day of the hunger strike, while we were starved, the mayor was at a ribbon cutting celebrating a $22 million annex for the North Side School. Despite that, the North Side is one of the richest sides of town of Chicago, and despite that, the school tried to return this $20 million back to give to the kids, schools who lost their schools on the South Side. Mayor Ron Emanuel, Alderman Will Byrd, and the Chicago Public School are guilty of this hate crime. To disregard the request of our voters for a global leadership in green technology schools, that's a hate crime. So we, the Hunger Strikers, must do what is best for our children. We must build up our body mentally and physically to continue to fight against this hate crime against our children and their education. All children deserve a world-class education. Why not ours? We love our children, and we say that all children deserve that same love and respect and support. We will continue to fight towards this vision for all our children, all our schools, and all our communities, because all our children deserve better. Thank you all.